What I need is a black IS-3. Then I will be happy. Wargaming! Make it happen, just like every other thing you need to fix. This is the IS-3 going for that third mark. I said I would do it about half a year ago, I think, by now. I mean, I've marked 3 marked other tanks like the E-75 and T-32, and I already forgot at this point. But I know... Oh, the ELC as well. Yeah, no, it's time for the IS-3, and to get the third mark, apparently I have to average something like 2,400 damage. Now, I am on 93.3%, which means that I need to actually do about, what is it, 3.2k, give or take, to go up to 1.7%, which actually still might be difficult. But as you may have noticed, there's no cuts in this game, there's no edits, I'm not fast forwarding through moments. That's because I decided to do something different for this game. If I do not go up in my mark in this game, I will call it quits and I'll come back another day. If I stay roughly the same on my mark, a new video will come out tomorrow, meaning that I will continue trying to get this mark. If I go up in this mark, we will continue, well, with this mark right here, right now, today. Well, not for me today, today for you, Tuesday. But why the IS-3 at this particular moment? Why now? Because I'm going to Tankfest. And at Tankfest, there will be an IS-3 M standing for modernized. I don't know what modernized exactly means. Probably has LCD screens inside. And what is modern nowadays? Oh, satellite internet. It definitely has satellite internet. And a pelmeni maker. Definitely food. Some sort of like oven, probably. And today and Thursday and maybe a video in this weekend will be themed to Tankfest. Well, not really this one, possibly maybe, because all this video has in common with Tankfest is that there will be an IS-3 at Tankfest. And I like it. On the website, they say they have a fully running IS-3 coming to visit the Tank Museum during Tankfest. Does that mean it will drive around? Or does it just mean like, hey, this one works, but it will be static because we're super afraid of actually maybe breaking it, holy shit. And, of course, it is Paris. What? For some reason, as I've said before in the objects, some video, that I always end up in Paris in my Soviet tanks nowadays. If it's some, like, the first game, or it's for a mark, or it's something else special, it's, for some reason, always Paris. And it's a tiered game. I'm not top tier. I am, well, it's a 1 tier game. It's a 1 level battle. And I had to roll extremely low to not kill that low. So, I'm trying to push the tempo here though. Because I do want to at least go up in my mark. And if I would have been able to kill that lower, then my friend next to me would not have died. Which means that I would have had more people here with me trying to push this flank. Instead, because RNG said no, my T-54 Mod 1 dies, and I'm now trying to fight a T-34 versus T-32. T-32 was pretty damn hold down on that lower, but still showed his side so we can shoot him. Also, I have to mention that for this entire game, I was kind of shaking. I was kind of nervous because I marked a bunch of tanks at this point already. Like, clearly before the IS-3, I marked E-75, T-32, and a bunch of other tanks. And for this one, I was more shaky and panicky because, first of all, I was happy that it was a 1 level battle, but at the same time, if I ruined it here, I would be so demotivated to try and continue this. What I don't notice by this point, because I'm so tunnel vision on trying to shoot the T-32 and T-34, is that T-28 prototype. And that T-28 prototype somehow was able to get up there, and no one else saw, noticed, or shot him. Now, I bounced off his mantlet, and he kills me. I've done 2,404 damage, which should be enough to average that to get the third mark. But if you want to go and look at the marking mod here, it shows that I barely, if anything, went up in the mark. But it is blue. Blue is saying that it doesn't know the values, it doesn't know for sure. So it still could go any way at this point. And I'm just kind of sat here waiting. Remember, if I was to go up in my mark, I would continue the video here. If I was to go down in my mark, I'd call it quits, shit on a cactus, and go home. If I was gonna stay the same, which the mark is indicating, we will continue tomorrow. So far, the Scorpion G will kill the WZ-111 1FT, big tank. And we will actually go and win this game. It's 3 against 1. The T-32 is a one-shot for anything in this particular game. He goes forwards, he dies to the Scorpion. He goes backwards, he dies to the ISU. So, what will it be? Yes! This is how you 3-mark the IS-3. Obviously, I have finally done it. The IS-3 3-marked. What is left? Haha, the T-10.
The hype train has pulled into the station. All aboard. Choo choo.
This is good. This is fine.